2K released the ratings for the top 100 players in NBA 2K25, and I disagree with a lot of them. So today, I'm creating my own NBA 2K25 ratings and simulating the upcoming season to see how the league changes. Already at number 100, 2K messed up. You got Jaden McDaniels as an 80. His defense impeccable, and he can space out the floor for you. For those two reasons, I think he deserves an 83. Keegan Murray, one of the best stretch fours in the entire association, and he's young, so he's only going to continue to improve. I think he should be an 82. Derek Lively at an 81, I think that's fine. He definitely has the potential to increase that over this upcoming season, though. Same thing with Jalen Duren. Now, Nick Claxton at an 81, I feel like that's criminal. You're talking about one of the best defenders in the entire association, and because he's so good on defense, I think 2K should give him an 84. Even if bro can't hit a free throw, the defense is just too nice. Gafford and Vooch at an 81, that's cool with me. Vucevic, bro, you might be in the 70 overall club soon. His efficiency, his defense, oh my gosh, Vooch. Isaiah Hartenstein at an 81. Did me and 2K watch the same iHeart? Because this man's rebounding is insane. Bump him up to an 83. The rebounding, the defense. Come on. Naz Reid. Naz Reid was better than Cad at certain points of the playoffs. Bump him up to an 84 overall. I'm so serious. Timberwolves better build the Naz Reid statue while they're at it. And then Miles Bridges. I don't want to talk about Miles Bridges. Let's move on. Quick intermission from the video. We're trying to patch Jared McCain in subscribers. So if you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Number 90 through 81. This is where things really get egregious. D'Angelo Russell at an 81 overall. Playoff D-Lo, sometimes he's about a 72. But regular season D-Lo is nice. He's a guy who you can get about 18 points, around 7 assists a night from. I really like D-Lo's game. I think he should be an 84 overall because I think he's better than guys like Chris Paul. Devin Vassell, I also think he's better than Chris Paul. He was one of the few bright spots in San Antonio besides Wemby. His offensive game is very good. I think he should be an 83. Paul at an 81 is fine. 2K might mess around and bump Paul up to like a 90 during the season because he'll probably be averaging about 42 assists throwing the ball to Wemby. Nembhard. Did we watch Nembhard in the playoffs, 2K? Because he was nice. I think he deserves an 82 overall this year. RJ Barrett. I mean, I don't blame 2K for not watching Raptors games, but RJ played some of the best basketball of his career in Toronto. I think he deserves an 84. Mr. O of 10, Klay Thompson. An 81 is fair. He struggled quite a bit over this past season with the Warriors, but I could see his rating going up throughout the year with the Mavs just because he can be a beneficiary of Luka and Kyrie. Brandon Miller, really only an 81? Bump this man up to an 84. His offensive game is nice. That's baby PG right there. Austin Reeves at an 81. He's an S-tier foul baiter. I think he deserves an 82. Anthony Simons? 81. Bump this man up to an 84. And then Mike Conley at an 81. You know what you're going to get from Unk. He can shoot, he can defend, he can play make. He's a very steady player, and I think an 81 overall is perfectly fine for a player like him. He was so good to close out the year for Chicago. Valanciunas at an 82. I think he's the first player who I'm a hate on. They should drop him down to an 80. I think Lively's better. I think Gafford's better. And both those guys were 81. Zoo at an 82 is cool with me. Darius Garland at an 82. Golly. We're really hating this hard on DG. He's way better than all these players around him. Bump this man up to an 86. Jeremy Grant at an 82. I think an 82 is a perfect overall for role players, like good role players. And Jeremy Grant is exactly that. Same thing goes for Herb Jones and Alex Caruso. Now, Jalen Suggs, I think he's more than a role player and at the very least should be an 84 overall. He was very good in the playoffs for the Magic. He can shoot the three at a high level. He can defend. I expect him to be really good in this upcoming season. All right, now we're in the top 70. We got Josh Hart coming in at an 82 overall. Now, he was incredible in the playoffs, and at times he was more than a role player, so I'm gonna say he deserves an 84 overall. Hart was just doing everything out there for the Knicks. DeAndre Ayton, I'm sorry DA, but I'm gonna have to hate. Drop him down to an 81. I feel like an 83 is very generous for Ayton. Desmond Bane at an 83. We're underrating Desmond Bane. He was really good without Ja Morant. I think he deserves an 86 overall. Michael Porter Jr., he was up and down during the postseason, but for the most part, you know what you're getting from MPJ. He's not going to swing the rock. He's going to shoot over over people like a 2K19 stretch big. And an 83 is perfectly fair for that. I'm gonna say Kuz at an 83 is fine. Draymond, when he's on the court, he's probably an 83. Tyler Hero, I always thought he would get better, but he's kind of stagnated, so an 83 seems fine. Zach LaVine. 2K always does this. When players get injured, they drop the overalls for no reason. I think that Zach should be at least an 86 overall. Miles Turner, he was really good for Indiana in the playoffs. His defense is good. He can stretch the floor. I think an 84 is great for that. And Aaron Gordon, great role player as well. But you know what? Looking at the players he's surrounded by, drop AG down to an 83. I'm sorry, Aaron. Top 60. CJ McCollum coming in at an 84. That's just fine for CJ. Jarrett Allen at an 84. Allen's defense is so good, and he's a major lob threat. I think he deserves to be an 85. James Harden, man. I might get some hate for this one, but I think Harden still got something in the tank, and 2K's disrespecting him. Bump him up to an 87. I'm going to be generous. Harden's taking on more of a playmaking role, but he can still score. And just off the elite playmaking, I feel like he should be a little bit higher. Freddie V, he's just not that efficient, and he's a small guard. I'd put him down to an 83. Jalen Green closed out the season very strong for the Rockets, so I think an 84 is fair. OG Anunoby, one of the best role players in the league. He just got paid about $1 billion. I think an 84 is fair for him. Now, I think Mikhail's slightly better, so I'd say he deserves an 85. Middleton at an 85 is cool with me. I hope Middleton can really return to form and get healthy, because Chris is nice, man. Bradley Beal at an 85, I don't know. Bradley Beal's regressing. I think he deserves an 83. And then Rudy at an 85. As much as I want to hate on Rudy, his interior defense is great. Can't say the same about his perimeter defense. That man Luka put him in a blender. Here we go. Top 50. Alperen Sengun comes in at an 85 overall. I think he should be bumped up to an 86, potentially even an 87, but I'm gonna say an 86. Sengun took such a big leap over this past season. His offensive game is really nice. Brandon Ingram at an 85, that's fine. He's coming off of a down year. I could see a world where his overall goes up just because it's the contract year for BI. He's probably trying to go out there and get paid. Julius Randle at an 85. I feel like Randle was like an 87 earlier on, and all he did was get injured, so I'm gonna say put him back up to an 87. Scotty Barnes at an 85. Man, Scotty was really good for Toronto. I think he should be an 86. Mobley at an 86. Man, I feel like his offensive game is just too limited for him to be an 86. I'm gonna say bump him down to an 85. DeJounte at an 86 is cool with me. Derek White, man, I don't know. No way we're rating him the same as Cade Cunningham. I'm sorry, but bump Derek White down to an 84. Baldy. And then Franz kind of struggled in the playoffs. I think he'll be really good in the regular season and go up, but an 86 is fair to start the season. J-Dub in an 86 is cool with me. Cade Cunningham, just for carrying the sorry Pistons, put that man at an 88. He's nice. He's better than all the players on this screen right now. All right, 40 through 31. The Lauri Markkanen hate from 2K is egregious, man. This man deserves a 90 overall. He's been deserved a 90 overall. 2K just never updates him. You're not telling me Chet Holmgren's better than Lauri. Jaren Jackson in an 87, that's fine. Jamal Murray in an 87, I guess, man, but we've seen him struggle lately in the Olympics, a little bit for Denver as well. But we know who Murray is. I think he can stay there. Kristaps at an 87, he's got size, he can shoot it, very skilled. I think an 87 is fair for him. Chet Holmgren at an 87, I feel like we're overrating Chet. He weighs about 12 pounds, can't really rebound the ball that well. The Thunder were a bad rebounding team, that's why they got Hartenstein. For that reason, I'm gonna say drop him down to an 85. There's definitely potential for him to go up though. DeRozan at an 87. DeRozan's nice, man. He's always available. He hits mid-ranges. Give him an 89. Drew Holiday at an 87 just off the defense. He deserves it. LaMelo, I don't even know. I've barely seen you play in the past decade, so I can't even comment on your overall. Cat at an 88. I'm gonna say drop him down to an 86, bro. His shot selection at times makes me cringe. Pascal Siakam, I think he deserves an 89 overall. His defense is good. His offensive game is great. I really like like Siakam, so maybe I'm a bit biased. All right, 30 through 21. Zion Williamson at an 88. Z's looking real skinny. I get tricked by these Zion offseason transformation pictures every year. I definitely think there's a potential for his overall to go up during this next season, but I think an 88 is a great starting point. Domantas Sabonis at an 88 overall, along with D Fox. Bro, both these guys should be a 90. Domantas Sabonis, he's Mr. Triple-Double. De'Aaron Fox, he's Mr. Fourth Quarter. Bam Adebayo at an 88. Bam showed a lot of versatility in his game. He was bringing up the ball during the Olympics. He was doing all these great things. I think he should be a 90. Maybe I'm being a little loosey-goosey with the 90 overall club, but I'm going to continue to do that. Tyrese Maxey, are you kidding? Give him a 91. Same thing for Trey. Bro, just because Trae Young plays for the Hawks and nobody's trying to watch them be mid, it doesn't mean he's bad at basketball. Paul George at an 89, that's fine. Bro, Paolo deserves 90 overall club too. Jimmy Butler at an 89. Jimmy Butler in the regular season, he's about a 72. Playoff Jimmy's about a 99. I think a fair common ground in between those two is a 92. Damian Lillard at an 89. Dame just had a rough year over this past season. I definitely think he can bounce back, but an 89 seems like a fair starting point considering how he played. And now we're in the top 20. Ja Morant at a 90. What did Ja do to y'all, 2K? He was at like a 94. Barely even played, and when he did play, he was good, so I think he should stay there. Tyrese Halliburton at a 90. I think that's fine. Definitely could see a world where he improves, though. Wembanyama at a 91. It's only year 2 for Wemby, and this 91's well-deserved. Again, he's a guy I could see improving. Kawhi at a 92. You know what you're going to get from Kawhi when he's available. He did struggle a bit towards the end of the season. I think his body was just getting tired, so I think a 92's cool. Kyrie, he was up and down during the playoffs, so 92's fine. Jaylen Brown, the reigning Finals MVP. Give this man his respect. Make him a 94. Donovan Mitchell at a 92. That's cool. Brunson, he was so good in the playoffs. I could argue for a 95, but I'm going to say a 94. Booker, I think he's becoming underrated at this point. Make this man a 94 as well. And Anthony Edwards, he's a 95 in 2K24, so why would we downgrade him? Make him a 95. Now we got our top 10. Coming in at number 10, it's Anthony Davis at a 94 overall. I don't have any complaints about this. AD's a great two-way player, and I think a 94 is a perfect overall for him. But at number 9, it's Kevin Durant. They got him at the same overall as AD. Man, KD deserves a 96 overall in my opinion. No way you got him at a 94. We did it. Jason Tatum is the 8th best player in NBA 2K25, coming in at a 95 overall. Perfectly fair for the cover athlete in my opinion. At 7, it's Steph Curry at a 95. Me personally, I think Steph should be a 96, but maybe I have a bit of bias as a Warriors fan. The 6th best player in 2K25 is LeBron at a 96 overall. I agree with this one as well. I feel like Bron's been at that 96 overall range for quite some time now. At number 5, it's Joel Embiid. He's also a 96 overall. The thing with Embiid is, man, he doesn't show up in the playoffs. If he did, he'd probably be a top 3 player on this list. At 4, it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at a 96. Don't have a problem with this at all. I think Shai deserves that. One of the best players in the entire association. But now that we're in our top 3, this is where I have some problems. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in at number 3 as a 97 overall. Personally, I think Giannis deserves a 98. At number 2, it's Luka Doncic coming in at a 97. I also think Doncic deserves a 98. And then at number 1, it's Jokic. He is a 97 overall. I think Jokic should be a 99. He's that dominant. Now that I've changed up all the ratings, we can go ahead and simulate the season. Just as a quick refresher, here's what the league is looking like. Let me know if you have any disagreements with my overall ratings. I'm sure a lot of people will, because when it comes to this rating stuff, it all does come down to opinion at the end of the day. Unless you have Rudy Gobert as a 99 overall, then your opinion is just wrong, unfortunately. I may have made the league a bit too stacked with all these high overall players, but it's whatever. We're just here to have some fun. Let's go ahead and jump straight into the simulation of the season and see who wins the title. I just saw the 2K25 screenshot of Steph Curry. They got that man looking like a gremlin. Some of the 2K25 face scans, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, they're not hitting. Wemby's face scan's pretty tough. That's the only guy I can think of off the top of my head who really had a good face scan. But man, Tatum doesn't look too good. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And he's the cover athlete. They should have locked in. I shouldn't have upgraded Luka to a 98. I should have known better. 37, 12, and 10. Golly. Alex Sarr wins Rookie of the Year. Oh, I could have done the rookie ratings as well, but to be honest, I don't know enough about the rookies. Josh Hart, 6th Man of the Year. I did give him an upgrade. Victor Wembanyama wins DPOY. He's up to a 91 for this upcoming season. And there goes B-Ball Paul winning Most Improved. Donovan Mitchell is the Clutch Player of the Year, averaging 27, 4, and 4. And Mark Daigneault, coach of the Oklahoma City Thunder, wins Coach of the Year. Here's your All-NBA first team. Uncle LeBron makes it, averaging 28, 7, and 7. Golly, Unc. 33 a game from Shea. Giannis averaged 27 and 14. Man, the entire league was in beast mode this year, putting up video game numbers. Trae Young, look at him go. Victor Wembanyama on second team. There's Ant Edwards. There's LaMelo. He's back and healthy. Also, speaking of back and healthy, there's Ja Morant doing his thing. On the third team, you had Domantas Sabonis. He averaged 16, 13, and almost 10. I told y'all, Mr. Triple-Double. Tyrese Halliburton on third team. We did it! Joel Embiid. Not the best numbers. I mean, obviously great numbers, but for his standards, you'd think he'd be closer to 30 PPG. And Darius Garland. I gave him his respect. Here are your all-defensive teams. Don't know how Luka manages to make these. And then here's your all-defensive second. A lot of role players on this one. All right, checking out the standings. Number one in the West was the Oklahoma City Thunder. They do have a loaded roster. They opted to start J-Dub at power forward, Hartenstein at center, and move Chet off the bench. Yeah, I don't know about that one, but I'll let it rock because the Thunder win way too much in these videos, man. The Mavericks, they came in second. Klay Thompson had a good season. Sacramento Kings, I gave them their respect in the ratings, and they were really good. The Denver Nuggets, of course, did their thing. Lakers made a trade for Marcus Smart. Anthony Davis, not great. How did D'Lo do with his upgrade? Yeah, D'Lo, he got his. I told y'all, he's like an 18 and 7 guy. Chris Paul, 7 assists, that's it. Timberwolves were the 7 seed with Ant averaging 33. I did downgrade Cat. Now keep in mind, if some of these players' overalls are higher than I said earlier, it's because they got like a morale boost or progressed during the season. Phoenix Suns, only the 8 seed. They're cooked. Look at that. Even though I was hating on DeAndre Ayton, he led the Blazers to the play-in tournament, I guess. It was probably more so Jeremy Grant. Golden State Warriors were the 10 seed. Steph, I'm sorry, man. Grizzlies didn't make it. I hope 2K shows the Grizz some love in 2K25 because, man, in 24, I don't know what's up with them. They never do that well. Pelicans also missed out. Clippers missed out. Even though I upgraded the beard, he was all right. Kawhi only 20 a game. Hopefully they fix some of these players' tendencies because Kawhi's only giving us 20? Like, really, man? 90 overall, Laurie, you let me down. And the Rockets, oh my gosh, y'all were terrible. Over in the East, New York Knicks were number 1. This team is going to be a problem over this upcoming season. They call them Wingstop because they got all the wings on their team. Julius Randle, he's back. Jalen Brunson doing Brunson things. The Cleveland Cavaliers were the number 2 seed. I mean, they're basically just the Cavs. I didn't make any crazy changes to the ratings. Oh, wait, yeah, I did Darius Garland. That's right. DG was out there getting his. Celtics, I mean, of course, they're good. Look at their basketball team. Sixers, playoff P. Hopefully he's ready. Tyrese Maxey was solid. Miami Heat made the playoffs. Man, regular season Jimmy. How did Siakam do with his upgrade? I mean, he was solid. I gave Zach an upgrade, and the Bulls actually made it into the play, and that's not bad. I also upgraded Kobe White. I was showing the Bulls a lot of love. The Bucks, I gave Giannis a little +1. He averaged 14 rebounds. Oh my goodness. Giannis Rodman. Magic were in here with 90 overall. Paolo. I saw something about Paolo's stats today. This man was so good. I'm glad I upgraded him to a 90 and gave him his respect. Cade Cunningham, he was open. And the Pistons actually made the play, and Hawks miss out. Let me guess, the Hawks went like 41-41. No, they were more trash than mid this season, huh? How did RJ do? He was pretty good. How about Scotty? They definitely need to update the tendencies in 25 for sure. Hornets were not good at all. Not a huge surprise. The Nets, I upgraded Clax, but I mean, there was really no saving this team. They're trying to go get Cooper Flag. All right, so for the playoffs, we're going to go through round one pretty quickly, but if we get any game sevens, I'll jump in the Simcast. Looks like we got 2 game sevens, both of them in the Western Conference. Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs versus the Sacramento Kings in game 7. I didn't even really notice the Spurs were in the playoffs. So let's go ahead and jump in the Simcast here. This is going to be a fun one. Game 7, Wembanyama. His first ever playoff series goes 7, and he wasn't ready for the bright lights. I blame Chris Paul. Come on, Chris. 4 points. 34 from Wemby. It wasn't enough, but clearly he's him. The Kings get the job done. 36 from De'Aaron Fox, 17 from Sabonis with 20 rebounds. We also got a game 7 between the Mavs and T-Wolves. This is a Western Conference Finals rematch, except it's happening in the first round this year. And the Timberwolves get their revenge. Despite 44 from Kai and a monster triple-double from Luka, nobody else showed up. And for the T-Wolves, it was Ant Edwards and Cat going crazy. So now all of our second round matchups are set. We got the Lakers and the Thunder. Surprised to see the Lakers in round 2, with all due respect. They beat Denver? What a wild turn of events. Kings are taking on the Wolves. Over in the East, we got the New York Knicks taking on the Sixers. This will be a good matchup. And then our other Eastern Conference matchup is Cavs versus Celtics. Cavs got Clint Capella starting. Did they move Allen to the bench? And also, they traded for Clint Capella? All right. Round 2 has been pretty crazy so far. The Timberwolves, they made pretty easy work of the Kings, but we've got 2 game 7s with the potential for more. First game 7 we're going to be checking out is between the Cavs and the Celtics. Also, the Knicks ended up taking care of the Sixers in 6 games, so Embiid's out of here in the second round. Who would have thought? But game 7 between Boston and Cleveland, here we go. This one isn't even close. 2K, give me a close one. Jared Allen? What you mean 35 points? 16 of 17. Almost a perfect game. His sorry teammates couldn't help him though. And the Celtics, just look at this. All their starters, 20 plus points. It's not fair. We got one more game 7 on the way. Lakers taking on the Oklahoma City Avengers. LeBron trying to win ring number 5. Oh my gosh, are the Lakers gonna beat the Thunder? Hold on. They might as well throw a championship parade off that. I can't believe that the Lakers beat the Thunder. LeBron and AD dialed in. So it'll be Lakers Wolves in the Western Conference Finals. LeBron versus Ant. And over in the East, it's Knicks Celtics. 2 very fun matchups between some very talented teams. The Lakers are cooking. The T-Wolves do take a game against them, but let's head over to the East. Celtics and Knicks are tied up at 2 apiece. We're going to jump into the Simcast. And while we do that, bro, I got to get some water. My voice is sounding like Doc Rivers right now. Celtics will win game 5 in convincing fashion. This team is no fun. They're too good. Game 6 on the way. Can the Knicks keep their season alive? It's a close one. 1-point ball game, minute 27 left. If the Knicks lose, they're eliminated. They have the lead right now. Celtics have the ball. Al Horford is inbounding. It'll go into Holiday. Holiday gives it up to Jason Tatum. Tatum working at the basket. Gonna put up the layup and get it to go. Celtics are up by 1. Boston on the quest for a repeat this season. And Jason Tatum's trying to take over in the 4th quarter. Here's Brunson with the rock. Speaking of guys who can take over in the 4th, Brunson will go to the basket. That's too easy. Making the best defender in the league, or one of the best defenders in the league, and Drew Holiday look like a traffic cone. Tatum with the rock. He's defended by DiVincenzo. JT working his way to the basket. Has the size advantage. Puts up the layup and gets it to go. Jason Tatum, 41 points. Knicks are now down by 1 after the Tatum bucket. Brunson gets the screen from Randall. JB floater is off. Celtics looking to expand their lead here. It'll go right to Tatum. He has the mismatch with McBride defending him. What are the Knicks doing defensively? Tatum gives it up to Brown. He's open. Yeah, the Knicks, just a meltdown. They pick up all these wings for defense, and they're getting absolutely fried right now. They didn't have the right lineup in the clutch at all. Now they've got a better lineup subbed in, but it could be too little too late. Ball will go into Julius Randle. Randle gives it up to Mikal Bridges. Bridges will get the screen from Robinson, give it down to Brunson. Brunson puts up the layup, and it's good. Jalen Brunson trying to keep the New York Knicks in this game. And now it's going to be Drew Holiday going to the foul line. The Knicks had to intentionally foul. First one for Holiday is cash. If he makes both, this will be a 2-possession game, and the Knicks have no timeouts left. Holiday knocks down the second. It's going to take a miracle for New York. Jalen Brunson gives it to Anunoby. Anunoby lets it fly, and it's off. That'll do it. The Boston Celtics are going back to the NBA Finals with a chance to defend their title. Tatum and Brunson were basically going bucket for bucket, but Tatum got the best of JB with a very efficient 41 points. Credit to Tatum. Now let's head over to the West. I believe the Lakers were up 3-0, right? Yeah, they were, but the Timberwolves have made things interesting, taking 2 games in a row. Can Minnesota do the impossible and pull off the 3-0 comeback? It's looking like they're going to force 7. Ant-Man 51. If LeBron James blows a 3-0 lead, the old heads will be throwing parades in the streets. They'll be so ecstatic. They know they got the ultimate upper hand in the GOAT debate, talking about Michael Jordan's better, Bron blew a 3-0. But the Lakers are going to finish the job. LeBron James dialed in year 22. D-Lo! 41! I knew you could do it. LeBron had 28, 9, and 9. Ant with 53. Ant left it all out there on the floor, and it's a Celtics-Lakers classic. Either the Lakers will be tied with the Celtics in banners after winning this one, or the Celtics will be up 2 with 19 rings to the Lakers 17. We'll see what happens. Game 1 of the series will go to LA. Lakers win game 2. Celtics will take game 3, but the Lakers win game 4. Celtics win game 5. Okay. Boston looking to make a 3-1 comeback. Will the Lakers seal the deal here in 6 or give the Celtics all the momentum headed into game 7? We got game 7. Tatum, 51. Tatum, we did it. You can say we did it all you want if you pull off this comeback, bro. Lakers get off to a hot start. Oh man, Tatum. What happened? He didn't do it. Jaylen Brown 43, but it wasn't enough. LeBron 31, Anthony Davis 21 and 14. So with my version of NBA 2K25 ratings, LeBron James wins his 5th title and a Finals MVP, going absolutely ballistic. And I didn't even upgrade his rating. I kept him the same. A Lakers-Celtics 7-game series would be pretty crazy. I can't lie to y'all. I wouldn't mind that Finals in this upcoming year. Most likely my team, the Warriors, isn't going to make it. Nonetheless, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.